Oh, Lakeland, my beautiful Lakeland, such beauty can ne'er be surpassed. From Windermere, Grasmere and Thirlmere, to the waters of Derwent and Was.
I mak a moody glisker waves, silver and grey, and I can spew rainbows and tempests. Be like yon bottom wind might stir till tawny roots may flate daddering islands.
I'm valiant skidder, and I've seen a grow, burnt, bloodied, built Cumbria. When Carlisle were young, I still stood here, hot and strong silent, where else a score of kings hoist banners brief.
Aye, well, I'll be slary like in places. Yet there's a sort of beauty in clean pile and struddling fells, so slick and wandy top at Gowdy Ling. This western coast gets canty folk.
And I can see me lovely Lowswater, yon's me wee moppet, laid so gently there, treed low, neath quiet protecting trees, down with steep streets of Cockermouth, send laughter up to me.
There's sic a bodiment of gay queer things that come in near my progress. Music on plates, bald potted brains trusts blithering every council house, cascades of pills and portions.
Each castle, Toon Hall, the Yats and Ginnels, hot history a hint of time-stained crust. A fair cathedral looks with rainbow-dyed, out on a dignity a sturdy stian.
I'm our way to be clever and take things as they come, filling me eyes with glory when I can. Good, proud Helvellyn, rooted in 2 counties and on Cumberland side.
Great beauty always makes me great, snatches me breath. Waswater fills me with shudder and ache. Dew clear, she sucks to all spectrum for its steep scree. I doesn't look how long, 'twould bust me heart.
I braid a moody glisker waves, silver and grey, and I can spew rainbows and tempests. Be like yon bottom wind might stir till tawny roots me flate daddering islands. Or I lave sweet on white stearns water slaped, wi' a boat put out upon me beckoning swell. A sunlit droons is struggling gowd. Stars swim in me at neat. Girt burden o' yon mune I've nursed at me broad breast. Set glitter and set glory niver was, as moonlight groping our down water.
Hod thee wist, woman, thou knows nowt. Gas suckle thee lean me until fat Nella it would burst. Then start a tireless round o' hour again. I tells her I've watched mair than me and shine. I'm valiant skidder, and I've seen her grow, bent, bleeded, built, Cumbria. When Carlisle were young, I still stood here, hot and strong, silent, while else a score of kings had banners brief. Eagles a roam again a rising dike, fra Norse, fra Scot, our tongue is gate, our customs, and our blood is theirs and ours. Ah, they want water with them and pap waves. Hast the heard of Dunmial and his blinded sons? Didst to see Jan Hefton, A good golden dane with many a heathen mare. Hazier stars those grasped, but I've seen history. Janshauer, grey wolves loped across me slopes. Queer shaps lurk dark ahint me stearns.
But never a radioactive cow, I doubt. I'm nobbled back to Apostate County, but think on, old Senby's head rises high to view while boiling along Blitterquast, both old and new together.
Then cowl tips, bad to bide, or hilty backed.
Ill farrant factories mak a dreesome freeze, agint first glimmering o' day.
Aye, I'll all be slary like in places. Yet there's a sort of beauty in clean pile and struddling fells, his slick and wandy, a topped gaudy ling. This western coast gets candy folk. See mine a walking with his gym ground, leash tight on fingers woodbine standing strong. And man, he doesna take his pleasures hard. Sick outings, sharabangs, Guinness and singing, and sick a belder and laugh. Though walk time be for him like night, a dark, deep, darkling twilight day, down under seas of white heaven.
Set games as they play, out Wookington way.
Seeing sailors matched against miners tells me to me pattern wall. Uppies and downies, odd bun scrum scramble of it, and even forget me troddy bairns, thrang with their babbliakins, games of bowley wall and cobbles all a crook, fleeing down whence, in a briar tiggy touchwood.
Aye, everything's bonny when it's young, but mortals isn't like us. Life comes to bones and burying, and lusty flesh to nabbit dust.
Shaft man, I've seen some lively ghosts, smugglers with gilded earrings slide in for a raven glass to go get Calderall and Winskells. And Allenby way, weird old ship in slooms out Solway's reach is ghostly, even in broad light of day.
Me Winton stands is singing.
Me waves curl at their play.
St. Bega's bells is ringing.
And Melbrick hounds is away. I've shed me winter's snowy sack. Me larches disn't out in grain, stir with quick sap. Spring as a listy step. 'Tis shepherds, hey, a count of darling lambs. Yan, tyan, tethra, medra, pimp. Sedra, ledra, hovra, dovra, dick. Yon fox is hungered, a scunner at seg jaws. But now me lish hounds come with awesome cries. A chump, a chang, till fox's fled is bailed in fire. Terra spade is scarcely dinted grass. Bleed on me slopes, and slavern killers killed. Cush, man, but spring's near time for death. I'd rather leak out onto dancing becks, her tassy crummet smiling fierce, flanked lush with woods straight into Buttermore. And I can see me lovely Lowswater, yon's me wee moppet, laid so gently there, trigged low neath quiet protecting trees, down by steep streets of Cockermouth send laughter up till me, and house fires, thin blue lilac smoke, plowns against sharp blue hills.
Primroses brank atween grey stearns.
And brushin' Seymour's on his wing.
Winter has melted frae me viands.
Hot apple garths are blossoming.
But I'm that minded with Helm wind. Helm bag glowers o'er me brow. 'Tis sad to see me ways clear. Them breezes cut a feesia round me gullies.
Stop twining Crossfell, to Bracken's green.
Green too's Geltsdale, drucken on soft spring rain. All in a sea of green stands Peereth with girt road. Main yon Peereth beacon there can still smell massacre. Corpses still taint that blue domestic smoke frae houses secret huddled and grey. A stink of plague creeps to me yet on a frenzy of friar's prayer.
Yon helm's pendy the pure aid how much, the once a sea wind brashing round it.
Nay, that's not lot. Out on Spared Adam's waste they've getten queer girt moudy warps with snouts of steel delving day lang. Sick rockets'll be loused as would quenched varra stars, or swallowed mean beams with a fiery gulp. Oh, dowly, dowly droops me tears sprung fierce, so leave me be, and let me bleed.
Courage, heart winds, flighted swallows.
Skies clear and clear abune me heed.
Sunbeams caress me shallers.
With shining eyes and brown limbs lish, bairns flisk about me beaches, and nets bulge with threshing varnished fish.
Whiles canny Eden's reaches, gefringed with gracious trees, the affiant watter weather'll way, angling for kingly salmon. Seck bonny villages balm on me vale, fat pastures nourish at me river's banks. Bid Carol cap salt lot, she's sceptred tall county.
An armed crown, jewelled with rain, or clear night snod and midnight sky freckled with stars.
Carol's green petticoats outspread, till Lal hamlets steeped in story. He castle, Toon hall, yachts and ginnels, had history a hint of time-stained crust. Her fair cathedral looks with the rainbowed eye, out on a dignity a sturdy stan. Lang send them riggerbrashen Scots come Belgian out border, Hetford blood. Bid new Scotsmen and Cumbrians argify nie mare. Barren at football matches.
Kick him up his dope.
Crummock's all cradled in a bed of white.
Pale haze of heat leagues on bent hills.
High summer clothes me banks with rich delight.
And waterfalls all blue and silver spill.
Time, stop this sillallah way while, lengthen this lilting day.
Too brief me summer's flewers smile.
And hasty petals swap away. Not all our hankering delays their end. So lake they feel while noon tides blow, and give thanks to God. I'm our wise to be clever, and take things as they come, filling me eyes with glory when I can. Girt, proud Helvellyn. Rooted in 2 counties, and on Cumberland side, Thelma with the Lyle Islands glisks at me. Bounty of shining water she outpours, to slacken a city's thirst.
Just to lake away yon Ullswater, what's getting a beer in a cell with our much fiam.
Hey, conquered jealousy. Ullswater's held a bluebird on her heart.
And for a vanity, gas pocked with litter on a fine weekend. Ah, hod's an eagle eerie to my breasts, hid fra avalanches of tatty crisps, and coffin twigs off them ice lollies.
Through changing time, nobody can escape sharp pricks of progress. I carry massive scars with pride, for sometimes running sore we lose prosperity.
There's sick a bodiment to get queer things that come in near my progress. Music on plates, ball potted brains trusts blethering every council house, cascades of pills and potions, de-thwarted with a hypodermic syringe, and then invited to yon well-cramped roads a score of plagues is trampled out. Risen for their dust is strontium 90, the very latest thing to tease men's bairns. And cease to what they've done to sorry coos with that their artificial carry-on. But weirdest sign at times I reckon is lasses wearing breeks stretched tight across the bums.
What matter so long as they're cleathed right chaps?
Well, there's near calves there at all. A wench nowadays is as straight as a yard of pump water.
Nay, sweet as a kern.
Sleek as an otter.
Snod as a Maudie.
Smart as a carrot with jags on.
Leet as a feather.
Lish as a squirrel.
Piet as a payet.
Gosling blooms in a purple cloud.
All day delirious lavricks sing.
Striped bumleys mock noonday loud, and Hedensew swoops on his wide wing.
A flummery of stars at night, on dark meadows of heaven grow.
Flamin' like flowers, lacquered bright.
Starred whited waters cut alow.
There is nought on earth to cap this place. His star a shadow, sun or rain.
Each line of Cumbria's lovely face, though wrought exquisitely is pain. Great beauty allers makes me great, snatches me breath. Was water fills me with chattering ache. Dew clear, she sucks tall spectrum for its steep scree. I doesn't look how long, 'twould bust me heart. For its sleeking thread dividing joy for tears is our brashy.
Listen, there's music ringing round Viola St. John's. Deep organ notes that day embalm. A million summer's dusks is swimming blue. Sec mighty volume rattles cloistering hills. Green notes sustained and gold reply, for a wind pressed swells.
Read me the poetry for the dathering pen, dip deep into me in dark tarns, shacking with sweating dreams, speak me the syllables, but for all them words can't record, strange light a thrice 1,000 dawns uncovering Borodil, a dove-pale day uncovering honesty.
So hot seasons hurtle fast, beat wet or dry, me rosy jams tend crowdy pots. Weeks a day wheels and belts flee on. Picks clab me many straded earth, reaping a dark glittering of qualls. And out of Cumberland cascades blue glisker steel, dull sugar iron, and a silver loot that sail-lit fish. Mere lastly comes plutonium and atomic energy.
He is heard with sheep and buttermilk slate.
Test rockets mapping embryonic spaceships to link Cumbria with Mearn. Bad dreams and good dreams, germs are things to come.
Bed and breakfast.
Plaister, tin boxes, bacon, biscuits and cloth and cranes.
Amen. There was throng as three in a bed. But for all that, while summer's gone, aught hills and dales turned to gold, and fretted o'er with stars, and drooped fruit ligging in gilded gluts on't grass.
Aye, broom clocks is on bracken now.
Darkens a rainy gleam of pearl.
Soon snow chalk clouds'll crown me brow.
Wind trumpet winter in with bleary skirl.
Decked with a filigree of frost.
Sealed in a grim purity of snow.
Me old white heat in cold mists lost.
Seas belcome her with furious blow. I'll take a back look at green dipping deep dark summer lonings, weird lovers looked into a sky of dog roses. Oh, stark now sheltered in Sunday woods, and dust-touched leaves is deed, where danced lal flittermouse on leather wings.
Warm merry hearth draws folks indoors to concentrate on food, savour them smells, rich gravy bubbling tatty pot, and apple cake, new mead.
Cumberland ham.
Haver cakes and girdle cakes.
Bannocks and brown scones.
Tatian point.
Yip pudding.
Hasty pudding and Cumberland sausage.
Butter sops and sugar shags.
Rum butter and good currant cake.
Right fine for brossin bags to stuff the cells. Bait I can only ken as death's dark bronze ligs heavily on earth. Yon header's linty voice is stilled, and sap trees' horns did dag him on. 'Tis bad to tell what clouds my eyes, is stroke, or rain, or greeting.
But cushets go will fill all dikes again. Black throstles fret blue deeps a day. A gladness of daffs will pave earth's flyer.
Old woman's purse and love in a chain.
Aye, sweet, crowfoot, marsh daisies and lamb lakins.
We'd sick a bonny Cumbria roses and mean daisies spilt like milk upon our banks.
Pissy beds,
Fairy fingers, death come quickly.
Chopped eggs and bee flowers.
Sweet willies and lush ties of corn.
Water thistles and girt Caesar girse.
Lamb's lugs, cat's poddish and paddock steers.
and them stinkin' priests' pintles.
John Peel a work, his hounds run evermore, be codbeck, troutbeck, old high echoes shout. He chases his eternal fox, a red indelible rust on't fells, while merry nights give voice, while songs is sung. His gay coat and his yelping hounds no near decay. Yon horn winds loud and splendid, dulling me deeper than his wondrous tongues. Lang voices calling out to trees of steel, growing in Dutton forest, right at words end again. But nowt surprises me, not skeleton, not them satellites, not tourists with their brown pink legs, panting to Keswick, nay, not checked Americans distributing largesse. I'm not caring about out, content to be skidder with Cumberland, me county.
Come bolt the door against wild wind,
and light the lamp against dark night, starless and rain-weshed.
Draw thee blind, a sleeping eye in a sleeping street.
Bold Buchan's deed, grey walls asleep, and peace folds to cities' shadows soft.
Darkening comes soon and lingers deep, and lonely our empty croft.
Now Applegarth's is reft a leaf.
Art land lies under winter's sail.
Laugh and burns pale and brief, so lit the lamp and fare thee weel.